we're going to make a JavaScript function in HTML in Visual Studio C#. File, New, Project. Visual C#, ASP.NET Web Application. We're going to choose Empty for ASP.NET 4.5. Choose Empty. So it's going to make a solution that's going to be a web solution, and we're going to add an HTML page to it. So let's do that. So right-click the solution, click Add, and choose HTML page. So here's our HTML page. We'll give it a run. It starts and nothing is on it. So let's add some controls to the page. Let's add a control. I'm going to choose the toolbox. We're going to add an input button. Now we're going to add the JavaScript function. So it goes into script like this, and we're going to add the function. And there's our JavaScript function. Okay, so let's add a paragraph, a text paragraph, so that we have something to write to. Enter P, give it an ID. And the IntelliSense automatically closes the P. So now we need to actually write to that paragraph from the function. I'm going to document. And we need to find that paragraph. So I'm going to do get element by ID. And then we're going to give it the name of the paragraph. Give it the ID. Put that in here. And then what we'll do is we're going to say .inner HTML equals hello. Now right now this won't do anything because this is not being called. So we need to actually call it from the button. So we're going to go to the button code. I'm going to say onClick. And we're going to put the function name in there with the parentheses. So now when we click the button, we're going to call this function, find the paragraph with the name myText, and change the HTML to hello. So let's give this a run. And there's our hello. Because it's JavaScript, we can actually change variables and use arrays, because JavaScript is pretty much a very full language. So let's do that. So we're going to change this to 10 plus 20, and we'll give it a run. There's 30. So we can also work with variables, and let's do that too. So we're going to say var x equals 10 and var y equals 20. And then we'll put x plus y. And let's give that a run. So you can see that we've actually filled those variables and it works. We can also use arrays in JavaScript, so let's actually do an array. And that's the structure of a basic array. And we just take this and we can just print it where the X and Y used to be now. Okay, and give it a run. And there's our array. We can also do an alert in JavaScript. So that's another way that you can actually show data. So let's do that. And give it a run. There's our alert with our array, and there's our array. Even though we wrote this in Visual Studio, it's really just a text file with an HTML extension. So I'm going to do File Save As, and we'll put it into a folder and save it there. Okay, so now we can close Visual Studio. Now, there's our HTML page. So we double click it and click the button, and you can see everything runs the same because it's really nothing but a text file. And so that's pretty much your introduction to JavaScript C#.